Hey guys, my name is Chloe, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can get clients for your business consistently. I think there's a lot of noise around how you can get clients online, and everyone is just trying to sell you a course. I want to say that at the beginning of this video because you need to be aware that the reason that these people are telling you these tactics is because it's not working, and they want you to buy the course so that you can ultimately actually find out how they get clients. And then also, if they're selling your course, then their original business didn't do well enough and they had to sell a course. And I know some course creators, this is not the case. They just have two offers, or they actually have value to provide you. But in most cases, when someone is making a free YouTube video where they're telling you this is the tactic and watch my or get my free course to find out more, that is just them trying to send you down a funnel so end up joining their mentorship or buying their course. So that is not what this video is. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I figured out how to get clients for myself consistently. And this doesn't involve outreaching and sending a bunch of DMs every single day. This is like a proven structure that I've used to get clients for my own business. So what I do is I run a lead generation agency specializing on websites. The first thing that I started doing was actually selling websites, and I got really, really good at it. And then I learned how to build funnels and do the whole marketing aspect. So now I kind of build fully fledged systems for my clients, where I build systems for them that they can attract clients consistently. So I'm going to give you the value here today for free. So you're welcome. Let's jump into the way that you can actually get clients that doesn't require you buying my course, because I don't have one, or spending a lot of time doing outreach, because trust me, there are so many people doing outreach. And I'm sure it works, but I just don't have the grit to send a billion DMs a day, and I frankly don't have the time. So I'm sure it works, but I mean, I get 1,000 people messaging me on a daily basis trying to sell me something, and I don't even open those messages, no matter how well that DM has been crafted to get me to buy whatever it is they're selling. It doesn't work on me, and I'm pretty sure that that's the case for a lot of people. Like, you need to consider that so many people are sending outreach DMs to the person you're sending outreach DMs to, that the chances of it working is just low. Honestly, that's not really sustainable even over time. So I'm going to break down the system that I use to get myself clients and the system that I have put in place in a few businesses for them to get clients. So jumping right into it, it's a super basic system. It doesn't take a very smart person to understand this, but basically we have the top of any funnel, which is attention. If you have a great product, the goal is obviously to get attention on that product. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how good it is. If no one knows it's there, it's not going to sell. So in order for you to have a great selling system, you want to have organic content. So the organic content that I personally have is on TikTok, Instagram predominantly, and then YouTube. So I have two profiles on Instagram, one being my agency's Instagram and two being my personal Instagram. So I have two sources of organic reach on Instagram. Then I also just repost my videos on TikTok, and I make these long form YouTube videos. So that is the way that I organically reach people. But the organic content is more to nurture the audience. It's not where you're really going to get your quick sales, but long term, this is the best way to build that trust and nurture the audience. Because if you do end up running ads, whether it's awareness ads or paid ads to convert someone, if you have a bunch of content that they can go through, they're going to trust you, you're going to build authority, and it's just going to be social proof because they're going to see that you actually know what you're talking about, right? So you have organic content on the one side, then on the other side, you have your paid ads. So there's two ways that you can do it. You can, like I said, do paid ads where you get a quick conversion, sending them to your website. But another cool way that you can run ads is you can run ads directly to your profile, and then have your profile set up in a way where you're basically selling your product subtly all the time. So then when you're sending traffic to your Instagram profile, which is a different way to convert an audience, when you're sending them to your Instagram, you're actually showing them all of your content. So not only are you gaining followers, but you're sending people there to find out more about your offer. And then you can reach out to those people who are following you because they're going to be qualified leads. So then you can close the deal in the DMs. So you can run paid ads on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. So the way that you're going to set up this ad is, instead of setting up the ad for traffic, you're going to set up an awareness ad. The awareness ad is going to take users straight to your Instagram profile or TikTok profile. I think it's different with TikToks, but I'm talking predominantly Instagram or Facebook ads. So with these ads, you're sending people directly to your Instagram page or your Facebook page so that they can get nurtured there and learn more about your offer. This is especially a good way if you have a coaching offer and it's something that someone has to learn more about, especially if it's a high ticket offer. The audience needs to get to know you, build trust a bit more. And that's why we're sending them to our page, so that they can get to know us more. We can nurture them and build trust with them. And then we can reach out personally as an individual to them and then get them on a sales call via DMs. So the way that we nurture our audience is, on our profile, we need to have testimonials. So testimonials from other people saying that how amazing it was working with you. Then you can have case studies where your service offered a solution to a business or a person. And you can have education content, which is really what I do, where I educate people and explain to them how they need to set up their funnel, the way that their website needs to look in order to convert, the whole structure for everything. And so these are the 3 pillars that I think is super important if you're sending traffic directly to your Instagram account or your Facebook account, because this is the best way that you're going to nurture your audience and establish yourself as the authority figure in the space and convince them to work with you specifically. So with a normal ad, you're sending someone to your website and you're hoping that they book a call with you. But with this specific ad, instead of sending them to your website where you just lose that lead, you're sending them to your Instagram where you can reach out directly and you've gained a follower. So your follower count is going up, you're building credibility, and you're not losing those. So if you're spending money on an ad, it doesn't all just go away once the ad stops running. Those people are going to be following you forever unless you make really bad content. So the way that we're going to convert the audience is we're going to send them a DM. So this can be you or an appointment setter. And then in the DM, you can just get to know them and build a little bit of trust with them. And then finally, you can invite them onto a discovery call, aka a sales call. And then from there, you can close that deal. Or you can have your landing page in your bio. If they're ready by themselves to convert and work with you, they can just go to your landing page via your Instagram bio. Or you can have a calendar link so that they can just directly book on your calendar from your bio. So these are the 3 ways that they're going to convert. And then you get on the call, you offer a free consultation, and in the calls, you just give away a bit of free value. If for me personally, when I'm looking at a website, I can tell them exactly what's wrong with their websites and why getting any conversions on their website. So that's what I offer in my discovery call. If they don't show up, you need to be persistent. You need to send a DM again, check up, hey, do you want to reschedule? Be polite about it. Don't be pushy, okay? Don't message someone 5 times. Just check up a day after, maybe 2 weeks later, and offer them something of value again to grab their attention. So this can be something like a document, an info asset, anything like that is just going to get them back into that loop of maybe working with you again. Then another really cool way that you can get people on your Instagram to convert into someone working with you is by posting stories. So you can stories that are basically a call to action, explaining how you took your client from X to Z and how you'll do the same for them. So call to action stories are also really, really great. But this is basically the system that you can use. It's just a different way to get clients instead of sending cold DMs, because if you set up the ads properly, you can see a great return on investment. I personally ran an ad the other day and I got 50 sales calls booked from it. Like, that's insane. And I think I only spent $200 on that ad and I 40x'd what I spent. So the point is that there's a bunch of different ways that you can run ads this is the one way. You can also run an ad directly to your website, but the problem with that is that once they go on your website and then they just decide that they don't want to work with you again, they're going to forget about you. You don't get the chance to try engage with them and turn them into a sale. Whereas with this, where you're sending the traffic directly to your Instagram or to your Facebook or to your TikTok, you get the chance for them to know you, you get the chance to nurture them, and you get the chance to convince them. So that is why this is such a great system. And again, it also builds visibility. You're able to get more followers, and realistically, the chances of you going viral are just so slim. At the end of the day, you're running a business. You're not trying to be an influencer. So stop trying to go viral. You need to just be strategic about how you get your attention. And it all comes down to running the right ads, using the right creatives, having the right systems in place. And then this is going to make you a shit ton of money. So this is how I do it. This is how I do it for my clients as well. And it's a super basic system. You don't have to. It's basically just attention. You have organic attention and you have paid attention. And you're nurturing that following by testimonials, case studies, and education. And then they convert by DMs, landing page, or Calendly. So it's super simple. Really don't go and overcomplicate it. Try implement it and see what happens. You can always add steps along the way, but this is the basic framework. So get started, try it out. And if you do want me to implement this in your own business, then don't hesitate. So I hope that this video was valuable for you. And if it was, then please just like the video so I can share more value. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Like I said, I hope it was valuable. And then stick around for the next video where I show you the next way that you can get clients that doesn't consist of you spending hours messaging people.